Hello. Still Chickson despite the name change of the channel. It's been a while since I've made a video. It's been a month or two. So I figured I'd come back to it. This puzzle is called Feminism by Pnezyx. Pink. This was made for the puzzle contest jam, whatever they were calling it, surrounding this mechanic, and it is also auto portal. I plan on making a video describing all about auto portal stuff at some point in the future, but not sure when. I've still been trying to make videos over the last however long it's been. I just haven't really found anything that I could do. Every video I ended up making just was bad. Alright. To obtain the cube first, I assume we need to fling. And I guess that's one, because, yeah, sure, it's separated. That's kind of weird, but whatever. Same thing again. And now we have cube. I also don't know how hard this puzzle is. Hopefully you can fill a whole video, but if not, then I guess I could play another puzzle. I am kind of in a puzzle debt with the number of videos I've made. I wanted to do one every day, excluding weekends, but I just didn't. Alright. I am stuck now. I want cube on that button. What does cube there even do? I don't know. And that teleports me, which is, yeah, works. What even is it that I want to do? Let's just get it on the button, get it on that wall button. Oh, gravity button. Interesting. So if I can fling it through that way, it will hit the button and stay. Oh, I just realized this only goes up if you're up here to try and stop cheesing from, like, strafing or whatever. Neat. Don't see how helpful that is. What does that do? Oh, that disables that down there. So if I'm able to somehow get the cube on the button by possibly flinging it, maybe through there, I could then go through that portal, enter there. Yes. Messed that up. I also changed the name of the channel from Chicks and Puzzles to No Loops Required. It used to be called New Loops Required, but I decided to make it a puzzle-based thing when I started doing Portal 2 puzzles. I changed it back because I don't think every video I'm going to make is going to be based around puzzles. There is a Minecraft server that I've been working on that I plan to make some videos around, as well as some Ultra Kill stuff. In my previous video, I said that I wasn't going to make my Ultra Kill video, at least not my fraud one, because it wasn't puzzle related, but I have some other stuff that I've been doing in Ultra Kill that I would like to show off on the channel. I think that's something I want to do, or more specifically something like this. Maybe if I have the time. Do I have the time? I do have the time. And it does hit it. Nice. Nice. That works. I like that. I guess I just go through. Still going to be referred to as Chickson on the channel. That's where the new world surface goes. Still going to call myself Chickson because that's the username I go by on, like, everything other than YouTube. The No Loops Required will be the name of the channel. The name No Loops Required has basically no meaning. It used to have meaning with weird stuff with programming and functional programming stuff, but I don't do that on the channel anymore. In fact, I never even made a single video about functional programming. But I still kept the name because I always loved the way No Loops Required sounded. That is a thing I can do. Interesting. Alright. Hmm. Hmm. Now, I can do that. If I find a way to get this through. I'm thinking some way I can get this to rest on the uh, orange portal and bring it through like that, but if I do that, then it actually won't be able to be grabbed, so that's not actually helpful for me right now. I can, however, place a portal there and jump down to go to the pink Fizzler's button. No, I cannot. I can do this, though. Don't think that's very helpful. Yeah, it very much is not helpful because I'm just back here. uh, I don't think there's anything I can do from here other than go through. Getting the cube in here is the next challenge, however. In this room, the only place I can place a portal would be on the back of this. However, that would make it unable for me to leave the room. In fact, the only way for me to leave this area is to either have the cube down there, which I don't at the moment, or to put a portal there. Or through the anti-soft lock thing, but I'm the fancy soft lock. To get the cube down here into this room, I need to... Yes, I believe I need to have it on a null portal on the orange portal. To obtain a null portal on the orange portal, I can place my blue portal here, like so, replace it with the orange, and then move the orange back. If I can then somehow find a way, after doing that, to get my cube onto the orange portal, I see no method of doing so because in order to do that, first I would need to have the cube out of this room and thus not on this button when I place my blue portal here, and in that moment it would go through the blue portal. Unless I already have a null portal in this position, and that defeats the whole purpose of trying to get the null portal in the first place. The only other way to obtain a null portal is to disable the pink Fizzler while one of my portals is on it, well, specifically my blue portal, because I can't put my orange portal on it. For that to be possible, I need to press that button while down here. But if the cube is on that button, then it's not on the orange portal. And I can, in fact, enter this area with a cube on that button. However, I wouldn't be able to enter this area unless I have a blue portal here, which I do not see a way to do. If I had the cube flying through both portals up and down, the only two ground portals I can use are there and there, both of which, well, and if I have a portal here, I can just grab the cube anyway, so that would not be very helpful of a trick to employ. In fact, all I really need right now is the cube to be in this room. Because if the cube is in this room, it doesn't necessarily have to be on the null portal. If the cube is in this room in any capacity. Which, I mean, I guess I can do. It feels weird, but could kind of like put it through like that. I mean, I don't like the idea, but it's possible that's the intended move, but it feels so wrong. Like, just kind of putting it through like this. my guess is there's a better way to do that. But in order to enter this room without a portal there, because I don't think I can enter this room with a portal there. So to get from this room to this room, I necessarily have to have this cube on this point. Because that is the only way to enter this room in any capacity without having a portal there. Meaning this is the only state I can be in, unless a state where my portal is on that surface is important. Which I can't find a way of making that important. I don't see how that would be helpful in any way. Meaning the only thing I could do is move this cube through the portal. There's nowhere else I can put this cube. Because if I enter this, the cube must be here, and my portal must be on one of these surfaces. This unless I find a way to respawn the cube. No, if I go through here, I'm stuck in this room unless I use my portal to enter this room. I cannot preserve my blue portal there. I believe moving the cube through the weird portal is the only possibility. I don't like that, but it seems necessary. If it's not, I will look in the comments to see if anybody found a different way to do it. Because this just feels so wrong. Like that. That feels very wrong. I do not like it as a move. After I solve the puzzle, I will look in the comments. Okay, now I have that. In fact, I will look in the comments now to see if anyone was complaining about that move, because surely some people will. Confirmed by the creator in the comments, that is the intended move. Now I just need to fling myself over there. To do so, I need a portal on the backside of this fizzler. It's not even a fizzler at this point, it doesn't fizzle anything. I still call it a fizzler because it's a field that can be taken up and taken down, and I guess field is a better name for it, but I will still call it fizzler. Weirdly enough, I do not call this the red fizzler, I call this the laser field. Still call this a fizzler, though, because it looks like a fizzler. Okay, now that I actually think I immediately know what to do here. I need some way to get a portal surface on the backside of this. If I go through this, I can immediately place one and fling through it to get back into here. Like that. I believe that's enough. I believe that's all I needed to do. Okay. Neat. That's the puzzle. And I think a good one for me to come back. I'm not going to upload a video every day like I was before. In fact, I will still upload very infrequently. However, with more stuff on the horizon that I want to do, and the things that I have planned, I figured I would just do a normal Portal 2 community puzzle to just get back into the swing of actually uploading stuff.